Hey y'all, it's Lisa Blonay and welcome back to Blonay Got Tea. You already know I bring you the messy from these social media streets, while my POV brings the tea and the smoke. Thanks for tapping into your daily dose of new media news. Real, not fake, because all we want is the truth. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and of course, join the society. Let's get into it.
Hey y'all, what is up? What is up? I apologize for that delay. This is Blonay Got Tea, and I'm back with another live video. What's goody, y'all? What is goody? You guys show some love, smash the like, share out this live, get me hype, make it official, become a member. Okay, lips in the chat for the Blonay Society and green hearts for the love. Now let's get just right into this, you guys, because what Bino said about Chrisean is the same exact thing we've been screaming from the rooftops for over a year now. Some of y'all been doing this since the get-go. Okay? Some of y'all was doing it since birth. So shout out to you. But it's given validation. It's given finally, right? Just a little bit, right? We're not giving it too much power, but we have to understand the power of the platform that is TMZ. Okay, it's given Truth Don't Need PR because, baby, the T that once just lived in the blog comments has now officially hit TMZ. What does that mean? It means it's mainstream. That the narrative has shifted, y'all. The same people who were saying that we was doing too much or we were just hating, now you have to sit with the fact that we're actually telling the truth. See, when a story like this makes it to a major network, that's impact, right? And we're here for Junior. Okay? This is a major win for Junior. Fuck everybody else who ain't for Junior, period. We don't care what's going on. And that's just where we are. That's confirmation that the whispers were never just gossip. Because TMZ don't really put up gossip, do they? There were warnings, though. And now platforms that kept just giving her a pass, the ones that turned networks, outlets, platforms that turned trauma into entertainment, a lot of us saw a lot more than that, right? And I'm looking at you, Zeus. Now they have to listen. Let's go ahead and get into this TMZ clip of Bino really standing on what he said. Okay? Let me go ahead and bring this up for you guys. What is up? Who is in my chat today? Miss Bennett. Welcome. 87. Hey, girl. Thank you so much for tapping in.
I mean, you said that. I know at one point you said she was a bad mom. Do you feel that way still?
You feel me? I said what I said. I can't take back what I said. But you feel me? This is daddy need to go get him, and you know, I wish the best for the baby. You feel me? He's not with a baby, a toddler. I wish the best for the kid. You feel me? I like him my damn self. He was, feel me? He a nice little boy. You feel me? I love him myself. But he just need the right support and love. You feel me? I got kids. I got an autistic son myself. You feel me? So I understand. So it's just like you just need the right love, but it ain't. You know.
Okay, you said so the baby should go back to Blueface is what you're saying, maybe, or something.
Tell the mom get her mind right. She just needs the right love and support around her. So tell Chrisean, mind it straight. In my opinion, if it was my baby mama, I'll get my baby.
So that's what Bino said on the clip of TMZ when TMZ, you know, interviewed him. Okay. I believe what Bino was saying. Okay. I believe that he's telling the truth. And he said for Chrisean to get her mind right. Get her mind right, y'all. Ain't this crazy? Now, it looks like the real ones have spoken up, y'all. Now, we don't need TMZ to validate us. It's not about that. But the platform is important because it reaches the masses, right? Like I said, it was just among bloggers and, you know, YouTubers. It's a different impact. And that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it from Junior's point of view. So it may or may not make sense, you know? And let's just call it what it is, y'all, right? It's time to cancel Chrisean Rock as far as her platform and people, you know, it's sort of like praising, or I don't even know if it's ignoring, excusing, advocating. I don't know. Period. It's time to revoke Satan's platform that she's been using. Not her. She's been using that platform. Influence, brokenness, and glorifying everything that's wrong with this generation. Really. Was kind of wrong with every generation. Because at this point, it's not entertainment anymore. It's not entertainment anymore. So, I don't know. Let me look. Let me see this. And we look at people that have supported this. You know what I'm saying? But every post is some type of meltdown with everything. Like we're talking about all like sisters, like situations, like everything is like a tantrum, or this is shaping like the generation of young girls who think toxic is trendy and neglect is normal. Nah, baby, we may be able to separate ourselves, you know, people who are older, but we have to understand that most of their fan bases are children. And I always tell people to go back to when you were 14, 15, 16. The people that you like, I can guarantee you they were double your age. Okay. I can guarantee you that Denzel Washington, all right, when you saw him in that movie and fell in love with him, yeah, as a teenager, and I'm just using that as an example, right? But there are people who actually support this type of platform. So, I mean, I'm glad that TMZ finally picked up the story, because when it hits that level of visibility, suddenly people start to listen, right? That's better for Junior. But ain't that something? Ain't it wild that it took a tabloid network for society to finally wake up and pay attention to what so many of us have been screaming for over a year, like I said, right? And I came across, look, Because like I say, some people are all right with this behavior, y'all. And they may rationalize it as something else, but there are people out here that defend this. What am I talking about? What we are trying to cancel Chrisean Rock for. The blatant and open neglect of her child in front of us. Like, can you guys fathom the totality of what we're looking at? We not only heard Taseki just say, "I'm about to take your son." Like we may not even agree with her doing it in this manner, or what she was doing. But I hope that somebody will follow through, that she'll reach out to somebody and follow through, because to me, she knows that something is wrong. She sees what we see, right? And that should be followed through regardless. So that's what we're pushing for. Let me show you the video clip of the altercation between Taseki and Chrisean. They fell out while filming for Baddies, or being on location. Let's say that, okay? Because they weren't officially filming, I think, until yesterday. So let me go ahead and just bring up this fight. Hold on, y'all. Did I just add that to the stage? Okay. What are you guys saying in my chat? Happy Friday. What is up, Shiloh? Thank you so much for tapping in. GG77. They sold. They made it to TMZ. Yep. They made it to TMZ, y'all. Happy Friday. What is up, Dorothy? Good morning. Good morning to you guys. It is 10:38 a.m. right here on the West Coast. Tap in and let me know what time it is in your neck of the woods. You said we already know this, Bino. I wonder why Wax said Bino will be sacrificed by November. When did he say that? Who said that? You got me in here turning into Portia. Who said that? The fuck? When did he say that? That kind of took me off guard. All right, y'all. Look, I'm about to pull up the fight. I better stop saying that word. I'm about to pull up the altercation because it wasn't even a fight. I'm about to pull up the altercation between the sisters. Is it? Yeah. So y'all can see, whether you've seen it or not, it bears repeating, honestly. And some people saw it coming, right? You guys already know my stance. If you were listening to me live, there's no, I don't need to keep repeating it. But I want to hear what you guys think in the chat. Because some of y'all was hollering from the rooftop like, girl, you is preaching to the choir right now. We've been told you. Hold on, y'all.
He is seen going off. Now, so Baddies USA is in full off the set. Now, Sean are seen going back.
All right, get in here. What happened? You know, it's my city. Oh, y'all. Like I said, where the fuck is the money of this shit? None of my bitches getting on the street. None of my bitches, hear me? If y'all niggas don't want to die today, none of my bitches get on the street. Fuck out here. This straight run. Hope you this shit what? Cut the mics off. Y'all not set. Y'all not getting this thing. We back in these niggas. Niggas Take your husband, sister. Take your journey. He's my son now. He's my son now. You know I got the love. You know I got the love. The whole time I'm for the America. You know what I'm not. She made me cry. You got to go watch that. The whole time. I never carried him away. Oh my, let's go. Oh my.
Ooh, child, the ghetto.
Oh my God. That was intense. Was it not? Was that not intense? Like, would you, like, low key, just let me know, just whisper in my ear, would you be fucking with Tasiki? Huh? She sound like she will rip your head off. And I believe it. I believe it. Because we've seen her fight before. Girl, if she was my sister, But don't pay attention to me because I'm a little bit scary. Right? That's why I'm asking y'all. Whoa, that was intense, y'all. That was real intense. Okay? And some of y'all knew that this was going to happen. Now, what I want to know is Chrisean still on Baddies? Like, have you guys seen any indication that she is still on location, filming, any of that? Let me know in the chat. Hold on. Because, let me see. Last time, let me see. Hold on. Just a bunch of quotes. And she up here talking about, I'm posting something talking about, wait, I'm going to show y'all right now. Okay, so she just got a bunch of quotes. We're going to read what Taseki said too, in her response to what Chrisean said. And she may be even taking the legal route. Okay, so we'll go over their IGs, but she just got a bunch of quotes up there. I don't have anything besides when I saw her in Tommy's Sprinter or hanging out the Sprinter with Tommy. That's the last sightings that I've had of Chrisean. So I don't know. Has she left Baddies? Are they going to be able to film together? After, did you just see what, did y'all just see what I showed you? What is up, Dorothy? Happy Friday to you too. Did y'all just see what I just showed you? Does that look like they're going to be able to be on the same set together? Do you think that Zeus will take it that far and set up special, like, filming for each of them? I don't know. I'm asking y'all. I believe that Taseki is going to probably sue Chrisean, right? You said Taseki should sue Zeus for using a platform to air out dirty laundry. Yeah. I don't think she's gonna, I think she may do something like sue Chrisean. Chrisean looks pregnant on Baddies. I think she's pregnant, really? I just thought she gained a little weight. She do be looking like, in her face, she looks a little, like I said, it's more of a bloated look to me. But that's neither here nor there, right? I see the way that she got, I thought maybe she just gained a little weight. Does she look pregnant? Some people are saying so, right? Somebody said, you better open your eyes and see what's going on. All I will say is you have to pick good or evil. God is blessing this young lady. She's on her walk. Thank you so much, Lady T, for your comment. Oh my God. Y'all. I don't know. But I hope that this being on TMZ, right, will stir up a conversation that will get the eyes on Junior, y'all. Get the eyes on Junior. But there's some people that don't see anything wrong with it. And I'm not even playing. Okay? Let me show you this video that I came across. And people have different views, you guys. To some people, this is normal behavior. And I'm not saying we don't have a taste of toxic, right? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying any of us have never experienced anything that we're watching right now, but maybe not to this level. Maybe not for this reason. Maybe not to this extent. You get me? So who am I to hold your past against you? But here and now, like, y'all, this to some people. I don't know if it's because they live it. I don't know if it's because, well, I tell you, either they go along to get along. They don't want to ruffle any feathers. They want to sit with the cool kids, right? They don't want to jump off the bandwagon, however you want to put it. Either they are all right with the behavior for whatever reason. They don't see nothing wrong with it. Or they do it themselves, or they see themselves in that person, or they can relate to themselves or connect themselves to that person through that behavior. That's deviance. Because what else could it be? Who would be all right with the abuse of a child? But the answer will surprise you. And that's why we have to bring awareness, because it'll bring awareness to other children. Right? But I want you guys to take a look. Yeah, that that altercation was brutal. Okay? And like I said, if they ever air this on any episode of Zeus, we ain't even gonna look at the Sprinter Tasiki. Okay? We're not even gonna look at it. Fuck that. We're not even going to look at that. All right, you guys, take a look at this clip I found. And you guys let me know what you think. Now, she's speaking on Bino. She's speaking on what Bino has said about...
There in the hospital room.
Okay. And we were in the hospital room. Let's go.
Order comes and say he's on here and said a whole bunch of shit. And did you know all the comments and say he's telling the truth? You know they weren't there in the hospital room with him because they already had this preconceived notion of Chrisean as a mother. Because you already have this preconceived notion of somebody that you never met, don't know, you're gonna believe everything negative about that person. Do you understand me? Now, if you would have got on here and said Chrisean is the best mom ever, I'm not gonna lie, I was with Chrisean and she was taking care of her son and she was doing, y'all wasn't gonna believe him. Y'all was gonna be like, no, he's lying. He's covering up because she's paying him. No, he's lying and he's this and he's So whenever you already have a preconceived negative situation about a certain creator, anything negative that comes out about that bitch, you're gonna believe it, even though you are not there. That's why I do the shit I do, because so many people have so many negative connotations on my name. I might as well. I got bills. But yes, that kind of was crazy to me too, because like none of y'all was in the hospital room. How do y'all know he's telling the 100% truth? How do y'all know this man literally was laid up with this woman for how many months? And they was at the hotel room how many weeks ago? And after that, he was still with the how many more days? But your last straw was when the baby fell off the bed and you still was around? Stop it. People gonna say whatever when they mad, and y'all gonna believe it because y'all already think she's a bad mom. That's sad. That's the sad part. Bino got on here and said,
now, according to her, that's the sad part. That we actually believe what Bino said. That's the sad part. Okay? And this is what I mean, y'all. Not alone. They're just a representation of a sector of society. It may be your neighbor. It may be your boss. You may very well be sleeping with the enemy. Must I remind you? Okay? You may be enraveled in an entanglement with a narcissist right now. Okay? A personality disorder will do. You don't even got to get into the mental disorders. Okay? Yeah. So, this is bigger than the Malones. And that's what I want you guys to always remember when we talk about these things. It's bigger than Malone's. They're just a representation. Yes. So imagine how many juniors there are out there. Not just juniors, how many juniors there are out there. You would be heartbroken if you really just looked at the totality that you know and I know. Most of us know. That's why a public outcry is so necessary. Right? You feel me? So, yeah, y'all. But then we have to think about it, because I say that it's either one of three things. Either you agree with that behavior, you're just doing it to get along, or you can see yourself in that person. You live it yourself. That's who you are. Or you can relate to the toxicity. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. And this is a normal every day that I'm about to say, oh, la, 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 la. This is just a normal day. Keep moving along. Keep moving along. Oh, police? Yes, please. Please come for the 90th time and press charges. Oh, fuck no. Oh hell no. Nope. What? Huh?
Damaging all your.
excuse me.
You want to press charges on him for damaging all your stuff?
No.
Yeah, it's not. I can clarify. It's not like she's coming up in yours, like up towards the passing out.
Okay, let's play how long it's gonna take for Chris to replace all his shit and how long it's gonna take me. Okay? We replacing this, of course. We replacing this, of course. And we replacing this, of course. Actually, I might just turn this to the front if it ain't no cracks on this side. Oh yeah, we could turn that. We could turn that. All right, the new TV. What the TV do? TV like what I do. You just was watching me. We just was cooling. All right. Give me about 3-4 days, depending on shipping. But I told him. I said, fuck my shit up. I got money. I got money. I can replace. You fucking up material things. You're also breaking my heart as well. So, I don't give a fuck. I'm still in the motherfucking building. Boston, I feel so bad. You my brother. Man, you better put Chris on them 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. routes again. You better get him on the money routes. Because y'all gonna need it. Y'all gonna need it, oh mama. Oh my mama.
Yo. Shout out to XC, a crash shop.
Exactly. One is too many, huh? Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I could put it down and bring it back up. But y'all saw, you guys saw what just went on, okay? Her baby daddy came in and destroyed her whole house. She called the police. The police came. You can even hear it in his voice. Would you like to press charges for him destroying your whole fucking apartment? And it looks like your life? Oh, yeah. No, thank you. I'll decline. What? Like what? And this was just, another day. No, let's see how long it takes for us to rip because I have money. What? Why would that have anything to do with it? That you have money. That is her way to solve that problem. Is that she has money. Maybe I'm out of touch. I feel like it. You know, maybe I'm out of touch. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. You guys can always make it make sense. You said a public outcry is very necessary. Exactly. What? That is so, ooh. Y'all, what is up, Cynthia? You said that is true. Absolutely. Somebody, what'd you say? One is too many. Exactly. Let me see. It is, y'all. It is sickening. Please get E. Kane off the screen. She just like Chrisean. What's up, y'all live? What is up? Thank you for tapping in. Yeah, y'all see. Y'all see. And you know what? This was her. I'm going to show you guys her right before this incident happened. Okay. This is just every day. La, 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 la. Mind you, she has 2 children of her own. Okay. It's probably so scary, so traumatic every time. Exactly. Mental health is very serious, y'all. Let me show you guys this. This is her, according to her baby daddy, right before the incident happened. Take a look. Mind you, she's standing there with a knife in her hand, clearly in a high stress situation, and she's pregnant with possibly 2 more children inside, or maybe they're at school. I don't know. Yeah. This is why I believe that what's going on with Chrisean is all right with her. And it's not that they're like addressing what we're talking about. They just for some reason don't see it, or don't see it the way that we see it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like they're like, oh, this didn't happen. They're gonna have an excuse for everything because they don't see it how they see it, but they just don't interpret it the way we do. And that is scary. That's very, very scary, especially when there's so many pieces to the puzzle. There's so many different instances that have made us come to this conclusion. Some of us sooner than others. But yeah. And I have to say allegedly, because you guys can see it says supporters are concerned after Chris leaks this video of E. Kane prior to him destroying her home. Like that made it any better. What? You see what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna say allegedly because I don't know. That could be film. I don't know. I think she has the same bonnet on, don't she? Same outfit. Looks like she's visibly pregnant. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But like I said, it's time to really cancel Chrisean. Like, you know, like at this point, like I said, this is not entertainment anymore. You mean to tell me this woman can run around, live streams, half the time incoherent, cussing out her family, throwing her hands with her siblings, snatching phones out of hoes' hands and shit, poking babies in the damn eye, neglecting her baby, and still get invited to more shows, more interviews, more attention? What? Make it make sense. Because if we can save one baby, okay, hell, one generation from repeating this madness, if we can even stop one girl from thinking that this type of dysfunction is aspirational, okay, then baby, we have done our job. Okay. And this is not about hating Chrisean, it's about holding her accountable. It's about protecting Junior. We need all hands on deck. Right? That's why when Blueface get out, it's going to be all hands on deck moment. All right? But yeah, y'all, I mean, the sector of society, ain't it a shame? And the comments, I wanted you, wait a minute, let me show you some of these comments. I thought this was a good comment. Hold on, y'all. Let me see where it is. Let me show you some of these comments, okay? So we can get a perspective of what others think or what others were thinking. These were the comments that were under this post, okay? So they were responding to the post.
Even though you were not there. That's why I do the shit I do, because so many people have so many negative connotations on my.
That's why she does what she does, because so many people have negative connotations on her name and she gets to the bag. What? What? Now you'll hear her in the background, but I really recorded the comments, so I'm gonna be stopping it and getting the comments. This is the video that we just watched, and yeah, let's get into this. Hold on.
no, he's lying. He's covering up because she's paying him. No, he's lying and he's this and he. So whenever you already have a preconceived negative situation about a certain creator, anything negative that.
Okay, hold on, y'all. I was reading them. Somebody says E. Kane is just like her. That's why she relates. Somebody else said, E. Kane, please, not in this situation. E. Kane is right whether you like it, whether you like her or not. So somebody says she right. Let's keep going. Somebody said everybody can't be lying about the same person. We have heard this type of things for so many different people. This just confirmed it. Exactly. And I thought that was a good comment. Somebody says she has a point, though. Somebody said preconceived notion, but we've seen hella evidence on live streams, IG lives. They've had interviews, etc. All this stuff Bino is saying is only a confirmation from a person who was actually around her. Tell it, cock it. The baby sitting limp in that chair was all I needed to see. Okay, hold on. It's going to go up a little bit. So we are seeing that people are seeing it like we see it, y'all. Let me see if it's going to go up. Hold on. Are you going out? Somebody put up a meme. Somebody said, respectfully, E. Kane has no room to talk because she invites the same chaos Chrisean seeps into her life. Somebody said, oh, E. Kane, please. Somebody said, it's called common sense. Thank you. Thank you. So you guys see, I just want to see you guys to see a few of the comments that was under that post. All right. Y'all. That's why when and you know what? The reason why I think that Taseki may take some type of legal route with Chrisean and why I think she's not on the set anymore, unless they're going to make some special accommodations. I can't say for sure, y'all, but I haven't seen any indication. Now, she may be on her Snapchat. She may be on her freaking Kick or something where I'm not at. Okay, I get it. But as far as the IG, and I ain't seen nothing on TikTok. So y'all let me know. Do you guys think that she's still at Baddies? But like I said, I think that the friction and the volatility that is between her and Taseki, okay, somebody might get their neck ripped off. And I don't think that I think it would be too volatile, right? I think it would be too risky because we already into that sneaking era already. Everybody's sneaking everybody, right? So I don't know. I'm not saying it couldn't be done. I'm not saying, they saying that they kissing Chrisean's ass. I don't think so. Because Lemmy is looking for replacements, baby. Lemmy's looking for replacements. So, but the reason why I think that Taseki may take some type of route, let me show you what she posted, y'all. Hold on. All right. Now, this is what Taseki posted, you guys. Is it straight? Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. Now, she says, I am heartbroken and deeply disturbed by the false and malicious accusations recently made online by a family member about both me and my child. Claims are completely untrue and have created tremendous emotional distress to our family. These statements not only harm our reputation, but also endanger our safety and well being. We are taking the necessary legal and protective steps to address this matter appropriately. Out of the respect for our privacy, especially for my child, I ask that people refrain from spreading, discussing, or engaging with these false claims. We appreciate those who have reached out with support and understanding during this very painful time. Our focus right now is on protecting our family, our peace, and our truth. And she signs it to Seki. Yeah, this is not playing. This is reality meeting reality. This is reality. She's doing this in real life. And she said she's taken the necessary legal and protective steps. So whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that means. But she ain't playing. She is not playing this time. She is not playing this time. I don't know if they'll ever be able to mend what's broken, right? But this is what has gone down, y'all. You know? And it's just crazy because now I've seen Taseki. I know she's at Baddies. I know she is. But it's up in the air if Chrisean is still there or not. She has been silent radio. She has a bunch of quotes and stuff. Last time I checked on her IG story. So, you know, that's one of her modes that I feel. I don't know, y'all. I think it, I don't know. That child, I just know that Junior is an innocent baby who didn't ask to be born into this chaos. He didn't ask for the cameras. He didn't ask for the headlines. This child deserves medical attention, stability, peace, and love. All right? Not another season of Baddies, not another viral clip, not another pity performance, with the tears, no press runs. So thank God that TMZ finally picked up the story, because when it hits this level of visibility, like I say, people start listening, right? It's concerning. But we've been sounding an alarm while y'all were laughing and reposting for chaos and, clicks. And let's be real. Let's just be real, y'all. And I don't understand, because we know that this all started with the grandparents. It all started with the grandparents. And that's just crazy. It really is. It's just crazy. Really, shame on us, right? Shame on society for rewarding drama, monetizing pain, and calling it content. Because at what point do we admit that it's not just a storyline? We've already come to that conclusion, right? And we are here to make the noise, because we see Junior as being an immediate need. And I look at the people that are around her like, y'all should have known better. Y'all are reconnecting with that demon energy that you already escaped. And you've seen the abuse. Like, Marsh, you've been around a while. And I'm not trying to put nothing on you, but you've seen a lot. And if there has been abuse and neglect, you've been around. And now it's all love and light. It's not. It's delusion. It's delusion. I don't know, y'all. And we not gonna act like Blueface ain't gonna get no free pass, because Blueface is supposed to be getting out, right? He been trying to play that "I told y'all" card, like, you know. And while he might have been speaking the truth, he was also there. He witnessed it. He enabled it. And if you look at it, he benefited from it. So please, sir, okay? Please. We're going to need for you to clear the air, right? So he can tell us whether he's the father or not, so we can get it popping. But at the end of the day, y'all, do you guys think that she is still on Zeus? Do you think she's dropped out? Do you think she's left? I don't know. I don't think that she should be allowed on any of these platforms, because isn't Lemmy looking for replacements? He said some of y'all ain't up to par. Some of y'all ain't up to par. And he's looking for replacements. Okay? Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I have it. Because he just recently posted that he was looking for replacements, baby. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to pull this up for you guys right quick. Uh-oh. Let me see if I even have it over here. Let me see what my chat is up to. You guys make sure you smash that like button, you guys. Share out this live. We are on the road to 10K. Thank you guys so much for tapping into Blonay Got Tea. I appreciate you. Let me see. Let me bring this up right quick so you guys can see this. Yeah, some of y'all is lacking. Some of y'all ain't doing your big one. Some of y'all is coming up short. Let's see. Let me go ahead and bring this up. And Lemmy is looking for some replacements, baby. Is Chrisean still on Baddies, y'all? Now, like I said, share in the comments. And if you have something, you know what I'm saying? BlonaySociety@gmail.com. Exactly. Someone said talking like that, she should not be on Zeus. Let me see, guys. Some do it outright rage bait. What's up, Nina Loves? Somebody said Taseki is cringy. In that video going off, they need a shrink. She hoax all of them. Yeah. This industry like evil. They don't like nothing positive. Chrisean doing her job. Most definitely. I know about the industry. My aunt wrote songs for Donna Summer and Michael Jackson. Oh, okay. Okay. So you got a little insight. You got a little insight. Somebody else said facts. This is what they do in that industry. As I watch what's going on with Junior and a mother of five, I pray something comes through and save him. He's not my child, but I've come to love him like he is. Meanwhile, his mammy chasing men. Tell me about it, girl. Thank you so much for coming, Crystal. Y'all, Lemmy is looking for some replacements. So Rock is kicked off. Taseki is there. You should probably do some more investigation before you do these lives, Miss India. Okay. No, I mean, from the time when I came on, I didn't see it. That's why I tell you guys to tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. Long as we know, y'all. Okay. You said Taseki is angry. Taseki too angry. She needs to help. She needs to get help, and her kids probably mess up too. Behind this. Yep, they probably are. She should leave the baddies before she hurts someone and get locked up. Now you think she can get locked up? I think she can, right? I don't know. Like I'm saying, like maybe if it happens within like where they film at or something like that, you know, within the clause or contract, because they already know they're gonna be there to fight, right? I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works, y'all. But let's get into what Lemmy had to say, y'all. Okay, Lemmy said, I'm not moved. He said, I'm not moved by the hate or the noise people make about me or how I live my life. What a lot of people don't forget is that I built Zeus from nothing. Wait a minute, is this it? Oh, this ain't even it. Y'all, wait a minute, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I thought this was it. Now we gotta go to Instagram, y'all. Hold on. Let me pull up Instagram right quick for y'all. Because I thought that was the post. Hold on, y'all. And where's the information at about Chrisean getting kicked off? You could tell me that. Like, is it on IG? Don't put any links or anything, but is it on IG? If you know. Let me pull up Instagram, you guys, so we can look. Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and pull this up so you guys can see it as well. Thank you guys. Smash that like button, please. And share out this live. And thank you guys so much for tapping in. Okay. I really appreciate y'all in the chat, giving your POVs, and letting a sister know. All right, you guys, let's go. Now let me just look up Lemmy. And it should be on his page. Which one is it? Gotta be this one. Okay, so is this it right here? That ain't even it. Maybe it's in his stories, y'all. What is he saying? All right, so here it says, and yes, we are actively seeking replacements. All right, so he says, I promise. Some of the originally casted baddies simply aren't contributing or bringing any real value to the table. You will likely know exactly who, you likely know exactly who you are. My advice, elevate your energy and presence or prepare to be replaced. Respectfully, Lim. Okay, so you have it in his stories. Now let's see what else he was saying, y'all. Hold on. What does it say? It says, to be clear, Daisy is not part of the cast of the Baddies USA. Rowling permitted her a brief cameo appearance for less than a day, nothing more. A recent post on the Zeus Baddies official page inaccurately suggested otherwise and was immediately taken down. The issue is being handled internally. Okay. He says, I'm so pissed, irresponsible people, baddies, unreal. So allegedly they fought somewhere and they didn't catch it on camera or something like that. So I think that's what he's referring to. And then as you guys can see, he is looking for replacements. Okay. So yeah, y'all. Was he with Ray J? Yeah. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. I'm just glad that we got a little bit more eyes on us, okay? Wait a minute, hold on. Somebody said, I don't think she's pregnant. Drinking a lot probably. Yeah, I don't think she's pregnant either, but some people are saying it. Absolutely, Lisa. Thank you. Bino claimed he doesn't know who Ronnie is. He needs to do a background check before he end up John Doe. Does he know now? Shit. They sick in the head. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, somebody said she's kicked off Baddies. Talking like that, she should not be on Zeus, y'all. She should not be on Zeus. But we know that Blueface is supposed to be getting out next week or November. I mean, he's supposed to be getting out next week. I guess, would that be the end of October? Now, KARLISSA went on to clear up, because I showed you guys that clip where he said that Blueface was getting out next week. She said that the release of the trailer or the clip was too soon. It wasn't supposed to be released yet. That was what she said. Okay. But I found this, which makes me feel a little bit differently. Okay. I do think he's going to get out in November. I think it's just going to be like the first week of November. But let me show you guys what I found. Okay, so this is what KARLISSA posted, you guys. And I guess it's, an exchange between her and somebody else. Well, you guys can see what it is. All right. And it says, I miss my, cannot wait. I hope he's still funny. And then she says, Blueface, the person says, that's talking to KARLISSA, says, Blueface gonna be home November 10th. I'm not gonna say nothing. So y'all see that, right? And then it says, let me take down this comment right quick. And then it says, how you know he not home already? Y'all see that? I think KARLISSA playing with us. Y'all think Blueface home? Y'all think Blueface home? Or you think he get out like November 10th? Right? I don't know, but KARLISSA playing with us and she dropping hints at the same time. She playing with us and dropping hints at the same time. So, I don't know. But I know when you get out, bro, it's going to be front and center, Junior. We're going to get to that DNA test. Just get it out there. Just get it over with. Is you is or is you ain't. Daddy. That's all we need to know. And we can take it from there. I think something else is going to happen where we will be able to see Junior get the care he needs. You guys act like we just want to, like she'll just never see Junior again. No. Did you guys hear what Bruno said? She needs to get her mind right. And for a grown-ass man to say that about a grown-ass woman, it's something to be looked at. Like, you don't just scoff at that. You don't just look the other way. That's not just nonchalant. Like, what? Wait a minute, sir. Come here. Come here, Mr. Bino. What do you mean by that? Like, in the right mind, like, you know what I'm saying? Some of us can read between the lines. If somebody's telling you, like, you need help, like, girl, you need, and start pointing to their temple, which is basically what he did. What you mean? Right? Tareen said yesterday that Zeus told Chrisean she's going to have to film with Taseki. They need to figure it out. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she's still on. Like I said, that's why I'm here. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. This is going to be, I mean, we're going to keep our, we're going to keep our ears to the streets, these social media streets, right? Bino said he hoped Chrisean is not prego. I guess they don't believe in protection. Exactly. You see how nonchalantly he said that? And you remember what his baby mama said. And then she came out and spoke after that and said Chrisean probably got what he had or still has. It's insanity. It's insane. Yeah, these people just out here just willy-nilly and he just nonchalantly just saying like, what? And just la la la, yeah. You know. Now I hope she's not pregnant. Yeah, now what? You know what that means? That means that you have had unprotected dealings, brother. And didn't your baby mama say, never mind, y'all. Never mind. He said the promotional cards for his party says November 3rd. Whose party? Blueface? If he was released, it will say it on his papers. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. I think I got access to that too. No, I don't. I don't have access to that. Let me see. Blue gave Chrisean $40K. She ran off into the darkness. Did he already give it to her? The way Chrisean talking, I doubt if she go back to Zeus. Yeah, but this is what Chrisean put up. We're going to go to IG, but this is what made me think she left, okay? This is what made me think she left, all right? She put this up, okay? And about 8 others, you know, when she gets into her, all of them, a lot of the sisters are just like almost mimic each other. Like when they get into their little mode and they start putting up a bunch of quotes and a bunch of Bible quotes and a bunch of, you know, gifts and little clips. This is what Chrisean put on her story. Okay. Now it had a series of words, but she blocked this off right here and put Baddies USA. And it says, avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. Only fools insist on quarreling. So it was all right when you was putting persuasion in the sink. It was okay when you were sneaking Low London and she was sitting right damn near right next to you. It was all right for you to just bow and just hit your stylist who was on a red carpet. But now, avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. You see how people bend and twist even the word of God to fit their narrative. That should scare you on its own. That should scare you by itself, that she bent this to fit her narrative. Wow. Wow. Chrisean says she want to go back to streaming and she's not fighting. She shouldn't be on Zeus. Oh my God. Yeah, y'all. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see it. And then everybody, like they said, remember, everybody was quicked up. Even that's what Chrisean said. She's like, it's not even the same. Everybody is, on a team, like clicked up. Basically, that's what she was saying. That Zeus is not the same. So y'all, I don't know. This is what she had up. Okay. Sonya said it's a jab at Taseki because Taseki, yep, is fighting. Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't want to play the video of what she said about Taseki's son because you guys already know what it is. It doesn't bear to be repeated. I mean, I do play a lot of clips. I just don't want to play that one. I don't even want to buy into that or keep that up. Like, that's not going to bring any more light to Junior. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I chose not to. But you guys know, you guys can look it up and hear what she said about it. And the child is 13 years old. This even echoes what I think Chastity said, or no, it was Taseki, said that her son was having trouble in school because of Chrisean. And I guess what she said about her. So this is affecting yet another generation because the people that we're talking about have children. Most of them do. Right? It's not just Junior. Just think of the other children. And they talk about these other children often. We don't bring up the other children, but they do. And it's sad if you ask me. It really is sad. What is up, Nikki, too? Hey, everybody. What is up, girl? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. You said Chrisean's talking about Taseki's son now has her afraid to film. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That little, I think maybe there could have been some type of reconcile, but when she came out full blast talking about her son, Taseki ain't playing. Taseki is not playing. No, for them to film together, you'd be asking Taseki to play. Right? Yeah, y'all. Every time something goes down, exactly. Every time something goes down, they put up them Bibles. Every time, all of them. It be flooded. Like, yes. Chastity does it. Tareen does it. They all do it. I think even China does it. Yes. Yes. It's insanity. And it's not even funny. Like, I'm just saying the totality of it. I think nobody is permanent on Zeus. A lot of the BGC girls left too. Yeah, we guys, we're going to go on Instagram right quick. All right. I never believed she was going to actually be on Baddies. We will see. Yeah, I don't know if she walked away from the bag or not. Chrisean got that money and ran off. I don't think it was that easy. I don't think so. I don't think so, y'all. There has to be some type of clause to protect Zeus. Like if you leave early, if you leave before this time period, if you leave and you don't film at least one episode, and she didn't even make it to film it. If she's left, that's what I'm saying. Because all this that came up, that was off camera, Beach. That was BTS. Yeah. So I don't know. She's doing whatever she can to defame Taseki's character, which is a form of witchcraft. Wow. Wow, that's crazy, y'all. He said when Taseki said, "I'm taking Junior," got Chrisean plotting. Yep, now on her. What is going on, y'all? I hope Zeus took back what? He said, I hope Zeus took back the money. They paid her. Yeah, there's something in the cost. She's not just going to be able to do that. She had to walk away from the bag, some sort of, bag. I don't know. I knew she was evil, but what she said about her nephew and sister is so demonic. God, it is. It really is. So I guess Chrisean is a church girl again. Yep, here we go on this roller coaster. This is a roller coaster, y'all. But remember where this roller coaster started. This roller coaster started way before the people we are even talking about. And it's spiritual, It's a spiritual warfare. It really is. It really is. It's spiritual warfare, you guys. It's definitely spiritual. Let us go. Hold on, y'all. We about to go to IG right quick. And just let me pull it up. Let me see. All right, so let's go to IG, you guys, and see what's going on and get a little update. We're going to check people's stories. And let me get out of Lemmy Plummer's page. Y'all let me know about, the whole situation. And did I show you guys? Okay, I did. I showed you guys what KARLISSA said. What's really shocking to me is when Ronnie was telling us about the family and he said that it was the grandfather, and then he corrected himself and said it was the grandmother that used to promote and prompt and support and allow this bullshit. You gotta be a wicked woman to do that. You really do. You have to be so detached from God and goodness that, you know what I'm saying? Almost as if you were never introduced. They be doing some evil, like just despicable, just deplorable, just be saying the most like vile things. And then I turn around and be like, for God are our thoughts, for thou art with us. Like, it's almost like, for thou art with us, for thou art, like, you're like, what the? And it's all like together, like, it's almost cult-like. I don't know. It just brings about an eerie feeling. The second don't really do it, I don't think. I can't say. Maybe I haven't been on, not really all of there, but I don't know. I don't know if Taseki does it. I really don't. I'm about to start looking out for that. Does she start quoting Bible quotes, and the way she rolled her eyes when Chastity was like, "Can I pray?" Oh no. Let's go. Let's see what Taseki is up to. All right. Let's go to her IG, y'all, and see what's popping, slide. I hope she ain't got no music on. Okay, that's the statement that I read, y'all. Okay. Oh, it's off. All right. It looks to be like she is somewhere with on a Mac. I think they're on set. This is what I saw that made me think that she's still on Zeus. I don't know where she is, but she's with Anna, Mac, and somebody else. All right. Let me see, y'all. Let me go to Chrisean. That one hasn't changed since I last checked it. Okay, let's see what's up with Chrisean. She ain't moved off that 4.5 million, boy. Like I said, it's going to be a bunch of quotes, y'all. But I'm going to go to the beginning. Hold on. So y'all can see. Now I have respect. I don't got to fight. There she go talking about fighting. Girl, you was just whipping everybody ass from here to Point Dixie on the other seasons of Baddies. Girl, knock it off. We not buying it. It says hang up the act. No, you hang up the act. You hang up the act. And here it goes, y'all. I'm just gonna go through it. Like I don't want to read all this. You guys see this every time? What? Wait a minute. Everyone that think they can speak on my son always lose their life. What? Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. We're not just gonna move past that. She said 3 hours ago. Hold up. Everyone that think they can speak on my son always lose their life. I wonder why they keep going when they see the end result of trying to harm me for personal clout gain. What? This is her actual IG story. This is 3 hours ago. Do y'all see that? Or am I tripping? She said, everyone that think they can speak on my son always lose. That sounds like some kind of spell that she's referring to. I'm not even playing. I don't know. That's just what I get. I don't get hitman. I don't get, 10 pows to the body. I don't get that. Even though that could clearly be what she means. Because what else? Whatever do you mean? Whatever do you mean? Where are the bodies who have lost their life talking about your son? It's time to claim them. We want to know who you talking about. And you think is she on the Baddie set right now? Is she on the Baddie set right now saying this shit 3 hours ago? I'm asking for a friend. I wonder why they keep going when they see the end result of trying to harm me for your personal clout gain. And that's all you about, girl. Storyline, storyline, storyline. What do you think that is? Girl, any way you slice it's going to come up penis. Okay, you use clout. We use getting to the bag. Okay? Whatever do you mean? Where's the bodies? Who you referring to? You need to clarify because we're about to go to the next slide. The next one says, keep going. Let's count how long it lasts. That don't sound like she on the set of Baddies to me. It sounds like she done lost it. Paranoia done set in. Or is it valid? She said, then, ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, somebody done hacked her account, y'all. I can't even, wait a minute. I got to drink some coffee. Wait a minute, y'all. It says, wait, let's go back. Let's go back. Because we going a little bit too fast. What? Wait a minute. It says keep going. Let's see how long it's gonna last, right? And then she says, I am really protected from all evil. Girl, you is part of the problem. Then it says, first it was his daddy. Look at him. He been locked up for 2 years now. Our son was 6 to 7 months old, baby, when his dad lost his freedom. What? I know she about to delete this. I know she about to delete this, y'all. Then she goes on to say, are y'all ready? Then she goes on to say, then it was my ex-boyfriend, Karan. Unfortunately, that person unalived. What? She just said that she just did this 3 hours ago, y'all. Then she said, now, honestly, I'm starting to think I don't have to do anything but warn y'all to stop speaking on my son like it won't take your life. Did you get all that? Then she says, y'all won't learn until it happens. Then she said, oh, that's all she said, y'all. Woo! That was enough, wasn't it? That was enough, wasn't it? Look like she ain't in LA. That's for damn sure. Where is this? I don't know. This is part of her IG story, y'all. Where is she? Y'all know? It looked familiar. I know it ain't LA. That's for damn sure. She said, leave me alone, back off. Ooh, I'm genuinely love everyone, including the people up against me. And then she showed Petey, y'all. Wow. 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 She got time today. Did you just hear what let me get to the chat because I know y'all. What the fuck? What in the effing foolery is going on? See, y'all, that's why we got to surf the IG. We got to surf the IG, y'all. She wanted to get on Baddies and fight nobody, girl. This ain't you. You said, girl, this ain't that you supposed to fight. If not, they taking them to the door. Lemmy already said it. Yeah. Y'all getting out. Oh my God. What is she talking about, y'all? Chrisean is more vindictive. She out for blood after Taseki said, I'm taking Junior. Yep. It triggered her to say that about Chrisean. Oh, y'all. Baddies is not a show for sisterhood. The point is to fight. I don't know why people are shocked and leaving the show because they don't want to fight. Exactly. That's the damn show. That's why you came, girl. You walked in clocking everybody according to Scotty. Clock, 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 clock. Okay. That is crazy. Chrisean get her money in advance on interviews, so if they ask about Junior, she can leave. It's very spiritual. You right about it. Yeah. Y'all, that's crazy. Chrisean think Anna is more of a sister to Taseki, and Taseki think that about Marsh. Yeah, she was going in on it with Marsh too. Yep, Anna's in the middle. This is how they fell out. Yep, Anna is in the middle, y'all. But that's all I got, you guys. I guess we will see. Wait, let's see. Did we go to Taseki, Chrisean? I guess that's it. On IG. Hold on. Let's see who else we can look at first. Because we only looked at 2 people. Let's go to Capping for Likes again. No, let's go to reality TV. No, Capping for Likes. Let's just go to Capping for Likes again. Since she on the list. We saw the Beano. We know Lemmy. Let me see Taseki's message. We saw the crash out with the fight. Is that? Oh, she just said, yeah, did Chrisean just expose herself? Let's look at this right quick. Oh no, she's going live. I thought it was a video. But yeah, did Chrisean just admit to being involved in Ronnie's, was that a confession? Was that another sick confession? Right? Let's see who else. Let me see Reality TV Gone Bad T. Let's see what's on there as well. What's on the Baddies USA page? It's popping up for me right now. All right, so I don't see anything, y'all. We looking for it to say Chrisean left, Chrisean was kicked off. Like, I don't see it. Let's just look at a few of these. Oh, it's not a video. She followed Bad Dolly, Big Gretch. Looks like Chrisean is making friends. That's 4 hours ago. Okay, so she's making friends. Maybe she's still there. Let me see. Okay, that's KB. All right. We don't see anything, y'all. We just cruising, y'all. We just surfing, trying to see what's popping. Oh my God, why do I keep on removing this? Hold on. Something came through with the Baddies T. Hold on. Let me see, y'all. Let me go to somebody else. Let's just see. Okay, so now this just in. Let's see. Hold on. Chrisean unfollows DJ Sky. All right, that's just in. We know that Chrisean just sent a strong warning. We just read that on her live. Chrisean unfollows DJ Sky. Let me see. Also, it says one of the producers cussed out Smiley real bad She hasn't provided any proof her hand is actually broken. All right. So that's just the latest coming from Baddies USA. Let me see. Daisy, you guys, if you thought she was going to be on the show, she's not. It looks like Daisy only had a special appearance, and that was okayed by Rolly. Okay. And I think that Lemmy Plummer said that. I'm looking at Zeus T right now, and that's the latest for that. But just from memory, I think he mentioned it. Okay. So that's what we have there. And that's it, y'all. Let me see. We looked at Chrisean. Let's look at Anna Mac and see what we can get from her IG live. I mean, her IG story. Hope she ain't got no music on. Oh, it's turned off anyway. Okay, there she is. All right. We just looking for the T girl. There she go. I don't know where she's at. EP dropping soon. Okay. There she goes. Look where she's in a sprinter. Definitely getting driven somewhere. What did she say? I don't know why Tay be acting. I don't know what she said. Okay, y'all. We ain't getting nothing from her. All right, you guys. That's it. That's all I got. Maybe let's do one more person. I don't know, y'all. Baddies USAT. Yeah, let's do Baddies USAT, y'all. No. That's the wrong one. I think that's it. Let's see. Let's do, you know what we should do? We should do March, because she'll give us some clues, right? Let me see, guys. NYC. Is that where they're on their way to? Here we go. Another Bible verse. Never fails. Nope. All right, you guys. That's all I got. You guys let me know what you guys think about. If you guys think that Chrisean is on Baddies, if she's not on Baddies, right? I don't know. Has she left? Is she still there? Do you guys think that her and Taseki are going to be able to film together? That's the real question. I don't know if they would set up some type of, accommodations for them. I don't know. But I just think that people should not defend the behavior when it comes to Junior at all. Right? We have to draw the line. We have to draw the line. And some people are saying, they don't want to see Chrisean on any type of platform. And it's not because we're haters, not because we're bitter, but because this truth still matters. You know what I'm saying? Because accountability still matters, because children's lives still matter at the end of the day. And if you only want to bring, the only way that you can bring light into a dark space called the internet is to drag these demons into the open, then baby, grab your flashlight. Okay? That's it. You guys let me know what you guys think of all this. Do you guys think that Blueface is coming home the first week of November? You guys think he's coming home November 10th? Do you think when he gets out, he will hit the ground running? You know what I'm saying? As far as Junior goes, like we want him to. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I do want to say a special shout out to every blogger, you know, every YouTuber, every creator, every everyday law-abiding citizen who had the courage to speak up and speak out for Chrisean Jr. And I mean that. I mean that, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being brave enough to say what needed to be said when the world was too busy being entertained. Thank you for your consistency, you know, for showing up every day, day after day, even when it wasn't trending anymore. Thank you for your tact, because y'all managed to call out the chaos, right? Without being, you know, without losing your class, if I may say. It was a certain je ne sais quoi. I'm just putting that in there, y'all. I'm just putting that in there. And most of y'all, thank you for your empathy, because we are living in a time where empathy has damn near gone extinct. I'm just saying. You know, I'm an empath myself. And when I tell you this whole thing touched me deeply, because all we ever wanted was for the innocent baby to have half a chance. The innocent child. He's a 2-year-old toddler. That's it. Half a damn chance at peace, health, love. And look at how long it took to get people to care enough. Right? Clarity. And I found it in a post from KARLISSA, Blueface'S mama. Now, before y'all roll y'all eyes, okay, because this post hit, all right? He said what I've been saying since day one, okay? Good people, the ones with real hearts, with discernment, with empathy, are always targets. We're always targets. You really are a target for narcissists. Anything positive is attractive. That's what Battle Cat told me one time, DJ Battle Cat. Because see, narcissists and people, toxic people, they crave what they'll never be. Goodness. They want your light because they have already sold theirs, or they never had a light to begin with. Right? And what do they do when they can't stand in your light? They try to dim it. They call you crazy. They twist your story. They make you feel like you're the problem. And really, you were just a mirror that showed them their own reflection. Right? I'm just saying, y'all. You know, the good-hearted, we don't quit. We might cry. We might cuss. We might go live and vent a little, but we don't quit. All right? Now, y'all know over here at the Bloné Society, we don't sugarcoat nothing. Okay? We've been calling it from the jump. We've said these patterns weren't normal. We've said these reality TV moments were cries for help, not content. And baby, don't it feel validated when the world finally catches up? Now, it ain't over. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over. Because y'all remember when I said the Malone sisters were going to fall out? When we said, yeah, on set at Zeus during filming, they did it. You couldn't write this kind of dysfunction if you tried. You couldn't write this as a script if you tried, if you fucking tried. You couldn't. And I said what I said, that this sisterhood was on borrowed time, you guys. It was on borrowed time. Because the real work was never done. You can't patch over broken bonds with designer fits and a few camera angles. You can't do it. You can't heal trauma by going live, about it every 5 minutes. And you can't build a sisterhood. You can't build anything, any type of foundation in competition. But the word sisterhood, just period. And when we called it, people said we were being negative. No, baby, I was being observant. It's called discernment with just a little sprinkle of common sense. You should try it. Because when you see dysfunction repeating itself like a broken record, it's not drama, it's data. It's data, it's information. And now look at it. The sisters fell out exactly how we said they would. And we remember, I'm the one who didn't want them to. Hello. You guys, thank you guys so much for tapping in. I don't think it'll ever be the same again, you guys. But she may still be there. She may be still hanging in there. I don't know. We'll soon to find out. I'll be back with any details, any updates. But you can't unring the bell once it's rung. Okay? You can't unsee the truth once it's out there in HD. Okay? But here's the part I need for y'all to really hear, because this is where the real message lives. Good-hearted people will always be targets. Whether it's family, friends, or public figures, the ones who lead with empathy will always attract people who mistake their kindness for weakness. And they think because you have a heart, you let anything slide, that you let anything slide. They think because you forgive easily that they can just, spin the block on you and try you again. And that's exactly why boundaries are holy. That's exactly why. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let me see what you guys are saying. You said Chrisean unfollowed DJ Sky probably because she decided to stay on Baddies without her. Yep. Probably didn't come. Mars probably went with her, huh? You said Chrisean kept saying it wasn't for her. Seki wouldn't have been on Baddies, but she leaned. Yep. She never wanted Seki on Baddies. She just wanted Seki to fight Natalie and Anna back then. Exactly. Yeah. Lyshawn. You said Lyshawn, her new name. Exactly. She's telling on herself, y'all. She is telling on herself. She's plotting. Told you she got a pattern. Yep. Observed. We saw it, right? We saw it. What's up, fat boy? She had Ronnie unalived, in my opinion. Yes. She's admitting to the red rum of Ronnie. I think so too. I think so too, y'all. I think so too. Yep. Yeah, she ain't pulling the trigger. That's why she can speak so loosely. Exactly. Exactly, y'all. Anyways, I'm about to get out of here. I will be back, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being with me in the chat. Thank you for your POV. And I will see you guys on the next video. All right. Until next time, America.
Folks, because narcissism take advantage of good-hearted folks, because narcissists love like a leech to attach to somebody with a gentle, authentic, beautiful, non-violent spirit. And so here you are after all these years of abuse and foolishness, asking yourself, what's wrong with me that I keep inviting people into my life who take advantage of me? Can I heal you? If you listen, ain't nothing wrong with you. It's something wrong with the toxicity in that man or woman that saw you and saw you as an easy target, and because your heart was so pure and because you weren't going to tell anybody how bad they were dogging you, and your silence was their safety, because even when the narcissist started trying to lie, the lie they told about you is better than the truth you know about them. And so ain't nothing wrong with you. It's just people always looking to take advantage of good-hearted folk. Preach.
Devil's greatest victory is having children walk away from their family. The devil isn't working in obvious ways. He's winning in places that we don't even notice. We're living in the world where families are crumbling, parents are estranged from their children, and division has become normal. And the worst part is, many who are believers in God don't even see it. The devil loves nothing more than breaking the family unit. He loves it more than murder. He loves it more than stealing, because when you break the family unit, you don't just hurt one person, you break generations. And this is his favorite strategy, because he knows he can keep parents and children disconnected. If he can keep husband and wife divided or brothers and sisters against each other, he doesn't just win today, he wins for decades.
Already know I bring you the messy from these social media streets, while my POV brings the tea and the smoke. Thanks for tapping into your daily dose of new media news. Real, not fake, because all we want is the truth. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and of course, join the society. Let's get into it.